Let me check if I'm live streaming or not. I think it is. Just need to check my audio now. Yeah, I think everything is fine. Oh, I forgot my cup. Oh no, it's right here. So I can drink some water. And I would like to say hello to everyone. If you are watching this later, welcome to another live stream of learning German. If you are watching the video, the recap video, also welcome. I hope you are learning as much as me, and I hope you are at least being entertained if you already speak German. I don't think I'm much of an entertainer actually, because I'm focusing in studying and there's no much entertainment in that, I think. But anyway, be welcome and get a seat because today is day 18 of learning German. And what we're gonna do today? Practice and culture. But today is a day a bit different because we will not only practice unlock 1.4, which is the last unlock that we unlocked, but we're gonna practice a little bit of everything. So I've created a total of 5 apps, if I'm not mistaken, 4 or 5 apps to help us with the study. And today we're gonna do a little bit of everything. So we're gonna start with back. So we're gonna start with oh my god, back again. So we're gonna start with flashcards because there's a few days I don't do flashcards. Then we're gonna go for the Andung to test the genders. Then we're gonna go for the Satzbau, which is the one to create sentences. Then we're gonna go to the Ver, Wenn, which is the one to the unlock 1.4, the mich, the cases. And then we're gonna do it for the sprich. Okay? And why? Because I feel there is I don't do flashcards in a long time, and I don't know. I just want to do that today to do a little bit of practice, everything before we start a new unlock. Okay, so it will be a big unlock. It will be a big review day. Let's put it like that. I don't know. Usually I do 2 hours of live stream. Maybe I'll do a little bit more today. And in the between times, like after finishing an app and starting another one, we're gonna watch a video of culture. Okay, so let's start. Letos startos. And let's start with the flashcards. Yeah. That's my Brazilian accent. Do you like it? Flashcard. Yep. Let me put those apps a little bit zoomed in. Okay, this one a little bit here. Let's put then, at least similar to each other. So everything is fine. This one is too big. Okay. Okay. Time for us to start. Yeah, we have lots of flashcards to do. Look how many days we don't do that. Yeah, because what happens? I felt that we were doing flashcards every day. I was learning a lot and the vocabulary was increasing, but I was only recognizing. I wasn't being able to produce, so that's why we stopped the flashcards a little bit. I need a fresh start. I did some implementation in the flashcard app to make it better. So yeah, let's do it. I'm afraid because I don't do it in so long that maybe I forgot everything, but I don't think this would happen. No, this wouldn't. This would not. Wait, there is it's too zoomed in. Yeah, no. Let me see. No, it's still a lot. Is it better now? I think it would just be the way it is. Yeah, I think this works. Okay, let's
Suchen.
study. It's a bit
Suchen.
suchen. Suchen. I don't remember. To to look. Oh yes, it is. You see, it's crazy how you maybe don't practice in a long time, but your mind still has it there. You know, your brain puts it under the blanket for you. Yeah. So let me start the Pomodoro actually, because I didn't start it. And I will start the Pomodoro instead of being 50 minutes from top to zero, from 50 to zero. I will count infinite, you know, like from zero to infinite. And then we're gonna just stop when we feel it's not working anymore. We need a break. Okay, so Janos sucht seine Klamotten. This is also something I want to do today, is to practice a lot of my um, speaking, you know? So let's say all sentences. I won't promise because maybe I will get tired like of speaking, but I will try my best.
Janosch sucht seine Klamotten.
Janosch sucht seine Klamotten. Janosch sucht seine Klamotten.
Janosch sucht seine Klamotten. Janosch sucht seine Klamotten.
Okay. This was hard.
Wirklich.
Wirklich. Wirklich. Don't remember. Really, truly. Okay. Ja, es ist wirklich wunderschön. Wunderschön here. I understand this sentence. Yeah, it's really beautiful here.
Der Feierabend.
Der Feierabend. Feierabend. This is something about like Abend is like see you soon. I think this is something about work, like the pause you do to eat during work. The end of the day. Okay. The end of the workday. Okay, I was close. I was close.
Feierabend für heute.
Feierabend für heute.
Zufrieden.
Zufrieden. Zufrieden. No idea. Satisfied.
Ich bin zufrieden mit meinem Leben.
Ich bin zufrieden mit meinem Leben. I need to put this laptop like higher because my neck's hurting. Okay, let me see if it's okay. You can see. Okay, wait. Okay. Now you can't see it, right? Sehr gut. What if I put the camera a little bit more to this side? Yeah. So I can make it closer. Okay, okay, okay. Okay.
Voll.
Sorry. Voll. It's funny because I remember the words, but I don't remember what they mean. Totally. Super.
Das ist voll gut.
Das ist voll gut. What is happening to my... Again.
Dürfen.
Dürfen. Don't remember. Made to be allowed. The model permission. Ich darf schwimmen. Made to be allowed. Okay.
Bekommen.
Bekommen. Okay, this is a false friend. I don't know what is happening, but my mouse is stopping to work. Let me see if it's the mouse or if it's the laptop. Okay, it seems like it's the mouse. I'll put it to charge a little bit. Bekommen, it's not to become. I don't remember what it is though. To get, to receive. Okay.
Ängstlich vs Angst haben.
Ängstlich, Angst haben. Okay. Ängstlich is to be an anxious person, and Angst haben is to be afraid right now, to be anxious right now. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I got it right.
Der Urlaub vs die Ferien.
Urlaub is work, or is it the opposite? I think Urlaub is vacation from work, and die Ferien is holidays, vacation in general. Okay, yeah, school holidays, Ferien.
Nächste Woche fahre ich in den Urlaub, die Ferien sind vorbei.
Nächste Woche fahre ich in den Urlaub, die Ferien sind vorbei. Okay.
Eig beziehungsweise.
Eigenbeziehung. Don't remember. English actually. Beziehungsweise or rather.
Ivir Ivan.
Ivan. Somehow, sometime.
Mögen vs gern vs lieben.
Don't remember. Morgan like a thing. Verb plus gern, to enjoy doing. Okay. Gern comes with the verb. Morgan to like a thing.
Nett.
Yeah, those.
Dann.
Dann is then. Okay.
Anfangen.
Anfangen. No idea. To start. Oh, the internet just got bad. I hope it doesn't have any problem with the the Pomodoro is also stopping to count, so I have to pay attention to that. Let's see if it will stop now again. Okay, let's go. Anfangen. To start.
Wann fängst du an?
Wann fängst du an?
Anrufen.
Anrufen. To call.
Ruf mich später an.
Ruf mich später an. Später an.
Aufhören.
Aufrufen. To stop. Es hat
Aufgehört.
Aufgehört. Zu regnen.
Regnen. Aufstehen.
Aufstehen. Let me check something real quick. Okay, it's all right. Aufstehen. To get up.
Aufwachen.
Aufwachen. To wake up.
Ausgehen.
To go out.
Brauchen.
Yeah, that's
Bringen.
lots of verbs.
Das Bett.
I wish I could just do like 20 cards, because now I have too many cards to do.
Das Boot.
Das Boot. The feet. The boat.
Wir fahren mit dem Boot.
Wir fahren mit dem Boot.
Das Büro.
Das Büro. The office.
Das Ding.
The thing? Yeah.
Die Dinge. Was ist das für ein Ding? Das Fleisch.
The meat. Okay. Yeah. Ich esse wenig Fleisch.
Allein.
Allein is alone.
Ich wohne allein.
Ich wohne allein.
Danach.
Danach. No idea. After that. Afterwards. Und danach? Was hast du gemacht?
Und danach, was hast du gemacht? Das Beispiel.
Das Beispiel. The example.
Zum Beispiel dieses Wort hier.
Zum Beispiel dieses Wort hier.
Die Küche.
Die Küche. The kitchen.
Dann gehe ich in die Küche. Hören.
Hören. To listen. To hear. Yeah.
Schön.
Schön. Beautiful. Nice. Lovely.
Das Getränk.
Das Getränk. The beer. Yeah, the drink. Oh no, yeah. I said the beer. I thought the drink. But yeah.
Das Fahrrad.
Das Fahrrad. The bicycle.
Nervös.
Nervös. Nervous. Anxious.
Ich bin nervös.
Ich bin nervös.
Gucken.
Gucken. Gucken. What was gucken? Just search for? To watch. Ah. Yeah.
Gehen.
Gehen. To go. Is it? Yeah. To go to
Ich
walk.
gehe in die Küche.
Ich gehe in die Küche. Ich gehe in die Küche. Okay. Again.
Reisen.
I'll put the sound effects. What is it? Ha 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 again.
Again! Again! Again!
Ha 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 again. That's me today. Ha 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 again. No, this one I remember. This is reisen. Is to travel. Yeah, ich mag
Ich mag
reisen.
reisen.
Gut.
Studieren.
Studieren. Studieren. This is to study in university. Yeah.
Ich studiere Wirtschaft.
Ich studiere Wirtschaft. Hahaha, again.
Gift.
Gut. Gift is poison. It's not a gift, actually. Yeah.
Lernen.
Lernen. To learn. Ich lerne Deutsch.
Ich lerne Deutsch.
Ich lerne Deutsch.
Das Meer.
Das Meer. The sea.
Ich liebe das Meer und die Sonne.
Ich liebe das Meer und die Sonne.
Der Traum.
Der Traum. The dream. Crazy dream.
Warum?
Warum is what? Or why? I think it's why. Why?
Und warum Brasilien?
Und warum Brasilien?
Noch.
Noch. Oh, I feel stupid to not remember this one. Still more. Ich bleibe noch eine Woche.
Ich bleibe noch eine Woche.
Woche. Ich bleibe noch eine Woche. Again.
Das Buch.
The book. The book is on the table. Gut.
Mögen.
Mögen. To like.
Ich mag Essen sehr.
Ich mag Essen sehr. Sehr.
Sehr. Ich mag Essen sehr.
Ich mag Essen sehr. Gut.
Hungrig.
Hungrig. Hungry.
Ich bin hungrig.
Ich bin hungrig.
Ich bin hungrig.
Ich bin hungrig. Easy.
Das Essen.
Okay, this is the interesting one because essen is a verb, but when you put das, in front of it, it becomes a thing. So this is not to eat, this is the food. Yes.
Ich mag Essen sehr.
Ich mag Essen sehr.
Glücklich.
Glücklich. This is blah blah. Happy. Happy, happy,
Ich bin
happy.
glücklich.
Because I'm glücklich. There is a version of that. Because I'm happy in German. Version. It does exist. In Munich. Oh. No, but they sing it in English. No, I wanted to see the glücklich. Oh. Okay, there's the lyrics. Fenster blinkt. Okay, I don't understand much, but okay now. Denn ich bin glücklich. That's what they say. Denn ich bin glücklich. Oh, that's so good. I love it. This man has 2 subscribers, and this video is from 12 years ago. This is a treasure, okay? How is it? Denn ich bin glücklich. Denn ich bin glücklich. Yeah. Thank you, Thomas Lugan, for your beautiful job here. Did you do anything else? No, this is his one video in this channel. Okay? Thank you, Thomas. You did a good job. I appreciate that. Okay, let's get back.
Die Sprache.
Die Sprache. The language. Lernst du eine Sprache? Sprache?
Sprache.
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 Lernst du eine Sprache?
Lernst du eine Sprache?
Das Hochdeutsch.
Das Hochdeutsch, the standard German. Yep.
Verheiratet.
Verheiratet. This is married? Yeah.
Ich bin nicht verheiratet. Ich bin Single.
Ich bin nicht verheiratet. Ich bin Single.
Stolz.
Stolz. Stolz. This is proud. Ich bin. Is there a difference between I am and I? Wait. Oh no, okay. Ich bin stolz. Proud.
Wunderschön.
Wunderschön. This is wonderful. Very beautiful. Gorgeous.
Es ist wunderschön hier.
Es ist wunderschön hier.
Das Brot.
Das Brot. This is bread.
Die Brote.
Die Brote.
Die Brote.
Look at die Brote.
Die Sonne.
Die Sonne. The Sol. The sun. The Sol. Sol is sun in Portuguese.
Die Freundin.
Die Freundin. This is feminine, so it's the female friend.
Die Hand.
Die Hand. I remembering more than I expected. Sehr gut, César. Sehr gut. Die Hand. The hand.
Essen.
Essen, to eat.
Jeden Tag esse ich eine Banane.
Jeden Tag esse ich eine Banane. Okay, easy.
Der Tisch.
Okay, this one is a problem. Der Tisch. I think this is the table. Yes.
Die Tische.
Die Tische.
Ich setze mich an den Tisch.
Ich setz mich an den Tisch.
Bleiben.
Bleiben is to stay. And you stay.
Ich mag zu Hause bleiben.
Ich mag zu Hause bleiben. I love those sounds in German. This bleiben, spielen. Mag zu Hause bleiben. Ja. Okay, gut.
Das Wetter.
Das Wetter, the weather. No? Yeah, the weather.
Die Wetter.
Die Wetter.
Das Wetter ist heute schön.
Das Wetter ist heute schön.
Die
Gut.
Tür.
Die Tür. The door.
2 Türen.
2 Türen.
Das Zimmer.
Das Zimmer. The room.
Müde.
Müde is tired.
Ich bin müde.
Ich bin müde.
Verrückt.
Verrückt is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Du hast so viele verrückte Hobbys.
Du hast so viele verrückte Hobbys.
Verrückte Hobbys.
Schlecht.
Schlecht. Oh, wait, this is not sleep. Schlecht. This is bad. Yeah, I think this is bad. Yeah.
Mein Singen ist sehr schlecht.
Mein Singen ist sehr schlecht.
Enttäuscht.
Past. Enttäuscht. Disappointed? Yeah.
Ich bin enttäuscht.
Ich bin enttäuscht. Okay.
Der Mensch.
Der Mensch is the person.
Ich bin kein schlechter Mensch.
Ich bin kein schlecht. Oh, why how?
Schlechter.
Schlechter. Schlechter.
Schlechter.
Schlechter.
Schlechter.
Schlechter. Schlechter.
Schlechter.
Schlechter Mensch. Hard, hard.
Die Woche.
Die Woche. What is Woche? Oh, I forgot. I forgot. Whoa. Said it for the first time. I don't remember that. Woche. The week. Oh my God.
Ich bleibe noch eine Woche.
Ich bleibe noch eine Woche.
Der Regen.
The rain.
Ich mag den Regen nicht.
Ich mag den Regen nicht.
Regen.
Regen. Ich mag den Regen nicht.
Nix.
Gut. Nix is no, nicht, but it's in a written form. Nichts. Nothing, okay. Spoken form of nichts, okay.
Das war nix für mich.
Das war nix für mich.
Sollen.
Sollen. Should. Yes. Was soll ich machen?
Müssen.
Müssen. Must. Ich muss arbeiten.
Traurig.
Traurig is sad.
Ich bin nicht traurig.
Ich bin nicht traurig.
Wohnen.
Wohnen is to live.
Ich wohne in Berlin.
Ich wohne in Berlin. Yes. Easy.
Wollen.
Wollen is to want. Willst du etwas essen?
Willst du etwas essen?
Etwas essen.
Ängstlich.
Ängstlich. Anxious, right? Fearful, yeah.
Bist du ein ängstlicher Mensch?
Bist du ein ängstlicher Mensch? Gut.
Beschäftigt.
Beschäftigt. Beschäftigt. Hm. Hm. I would say that's busy. Yeah.
Im Moment bin ich sehr beschäftigt.
Im Moment bin ich sehr beschäftigt.
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 Okay.
Das Mal.
Das mal. The first time, right? The time, the occasion. The time.
Übrigens.
Übrigens, by the way.
Übrigens, ich habe ein neues Hobby.
Übrigens, ich habe ein neue Hobbys.
Neues.
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 Neues. I will show you what is a noia in Brazil. This is a noia in Brazil. Oh, wait. Where is it? Oh, okay. This is a noia in Brazil. Yeah. Crazy, right? In German, it's
Neues.
new. Okay. Gut.
Also.
Also. This is so. Therefore. Yeah. Also, los geht's.
Also, los geht's.
Also,
Der Urlaub.
der Urlaub. This is the holiday vacation from work.
Nächste Woche fahre ich in den Urlaub.
Nächste Woche fahre ich in den Urlaub. Sehr gut.
Können.
Können. Können? Can. Right? To be able? Where is it? Can, to be able to. Ah, okay.
Ich kann gut schwimmen.
Ich kann gut schwimmen. Ich kann gut nicht schwimmen. Ich kann gut. Ich kann gut nicht schwimmen. No.
Verschieden.
Verschieden. This is various. Different. Yeah.
Viele verschiedene Begrüßungen.
Viele verschiedene.
Fertig.
Fertig. I saw that already, no? Isn't this not how he is said? And schlecht is bad. Oh, this is done. When you say in the middle of the sentence, like, yeah, done, like, yeah. Me remember it now. Me very smart. Done. Finished already. I mean, ready. Ready? Fertig? Los geht's. Gut.
Satt.
Satt is full. After eating. Ich bin satt. Ich bin sehr satt. Yep. Gut.
Der Bruder.
Der Bruder. The brother.
Ich hatte einen Bruder.
Ich hatte einen Bruder. Easy.
Spielen.
Spielen. My favorite German word. How could I forget? Spielen liegen. That's how it is, baby. Spielen liegen. To play. Let me put the live stream here so I can check. Because it says there is no one in the chat right now, but just in case. Spielen liegen. Spielen liegen. Spielen liegen. Wait. Okay. Sehr gut. To play.
Das Fenster.
Das Fenster. This is the window. In the window. Das Fenster.
Die Fenster.
Wir haben ein Fenster.
Wir haben ein Fenster. Das Wasser.
Das Wasser. Water.
Der Kaffee.
The coffee.
Trinken.
To drink.
Denken.
To think.
Machen.
To make. To do.
Das Haus.
The house.
Das Kind.
The children. The child.
Der
Yeah.
Freund.
The male friend.
Das Frühstück.
The breakfast. Oh, look at the picture.
Das Essen am Morgen ist das Frühstück.
Das Essen am Morgen ist das Frühstück.
Groß.
Groß ist tall. Tall.
Der
Big.
Mann ist groß.
Der Mann ist groß.
Der Kumpel.
My friend, my body, my buddy. Hey, buddy.
Die Kumpel. Er ist ein guter Kumpel.
Er ist ein guter Kumpel.
Die Schwester.
Die Schwester. Sister.
Die Klamotten.
The clothes. The daily clothes. Yeah.
Janusz sucht seine Klamotten. Die Familie.
The family. Oh, okay. Now we have a different type of card, which goes exactly of what I wanted to do, because in the after a week doing flashcards, we have been recognizing a lot of things. So I created this variation which does this after a while when you see the same words a lot and you get it to be easy. You know, when you click easy, this is easy. Instead of you having to recognize it again after a while, you have to produce it. So this card becomes active, and then instead of recognizing, you have to produce it. So it's the opposite. Now it's in English, the beer, and I have to say it in German. So I would say that the beer is die Bier. Deutsch Bier ist famous. I don't know how to say famous. Yeah.
Das Bier.
Oh, it's das Bier. It's not die Bier.
Das.
So this was wrong.
Deutschens. Die Biere.
Deutsches.
Deutschens. Bier.
Ah.
Ist. Berühmt.
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 Berühmt. Yeah. Okay. The Kaffee. Is this das Kaffee? Das Kaffee.
Das Café.
Das Kaffee.
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 Kaffee. Wir treffen
Treffen.
uns
Uns. Im. Café.
Kaffee. Okay. It's das Kaffee. Yeah, I said it. The photo is das Foto. Das Foto.
Das Foto. Die Fotos. Das
Foto.
Gemüse.
Das Gemüse. Gemüse. Don't remember what is that. Wait. No. Gemüse. Vegetables.
Gemüse ist gesund.
Gemüse ist gesund. I didn't remember that. Gemüse. Okay. Again.
Das Handy.
Again. Das Handy. Handy? Handy is Kaz RPG character. I don't remember what is handy. It's not hand, because hand is die Hand. Handy. No idea. The cell phone. Because it's in your hand? Yeah, that's very, very interesting. Okay. My Handy ist alt.
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 Mein Handy ist alt.
My Handy ist alt. Okay.
Das Hobby.
Das Hobby. Okay, this is easy.
Das Jahr.
Das Jahr. The year. Okay.
Das Land.
Das Land. The country. Yeah.
Die Länder. Deutschland ist ein schönes Land.
Deutschland ist ein schönes Land.
Schönes.
Schönes.
Das Leben.
Das Leben. Okay, so we have Leben, which is to no, wohnen is to live. What is Leben again? Wohnen is to live? Yeah. What is Leben? I don't remember. But I know that das makes it not a verb, makes it a thing. Because it's also the capital L. So this is what is that? What is Leben? Leben. Come on. Come on, brain, you can do it. No, it can't do it. I don't remember. Life. What is Leben though? Is it to live? I'm crazy? Huh? To leave. Yeah. What is wohnen then? Wohnen. Oh, maybe. Okay, wohnen is to live, like to live in a place, to reside. And leben is to live life, like to be alive. Okay. Okay, I was not crazy. Okay, I thought, yeah. Okay. Never mind. So das Leben is life.
Das Leben am Meer ist schön.
Das Leben am Meer ist schön. Life by the sea is beautiful.
Das Lied.
I agree. Genau. Das Lied. No idea. The song.
Das Lied kenne ich.
Das Lied kenne ich. I know that song. Oh, das Lied kenne ich. Okay, I'll remember that when I'll be in the karaoke in Berlin. The girl. So this is an active card, which means we have to remember from English. And I think the girl is das Mädchen. Because Mäd is maid and hen is a little, and then we have Mädchen and then it becomes the girl. And it's das because of the hen in the ends.
Das Mädchen.
Mädchen. Yes. Das Mädchen spielt im Garten. Yeah, the girl is playing in the garden. I would say this is was playing, not is playing, but I know nothing about verbs so far. So
Das Obst.
das Obst. No idea what is that. Fruit.
Ich esse jeden Tag Obst.
Ich esse jeden Tag Obst. I eat fruit every day. Almost every day. Not every day.
Das Problem.
Das Problem. Yeah.
Das Restaurant.
Yeah, this is also
Das Spiel.
das Spiel. The play. How do I say the joke? What do you do with the play? The toy? The game. Okay.
Das Spiel war super.
Das Spiel war super.
Das Video.
Das Video. Wait, this doesn't
Das
even need to be-
Wochenende.
Das Wochenende. This is the weekend.
Das Wort.
The word.
Der Abend.
Der Abend. The evening.
Schönen Abend noch.
Schönen Abend noch.
Der Arzt.
Der Arzt. No idea what is that. The doctor.
Ich muss zum Arzt.
Ich muss zum Arzt.
Der Feierabend.
Der Feierabend. This was the when you stop the work, a pause in work. Time to relax. Okay.
Zufrieden.
Zufrieden. Oh, it's satisfied content. Yeah.
Ich bin zufrieden mit meinem Leben.
Ich bin zufrieden mit meinem Leben.
Voll.
Oh, I put it again. No. Forgot. Okay, I forgot about that too. Totally super. Das ist voll gut.
Dürfen.
Forgot again. Okay, instead of doing that again and again, let's change. Let's change to another thing. But I remembered more than I expected, to be honest. Like, we did how many cards? 126 cards, and I remembered most of them. Even though I don't do flashcards in almost a week. No, not almost a week, like in 5 days. But yeah, it's impressive how mind works. Your brain, it's always it's always there, of course, it's always there. It's always working. I don't know. The memorization is crazy. Yeah. Well, let's conclude that Pomodoro. Let's start another one. And then it's time. Yeah. It's time for the Endung. Endung. Another app, another task, another practice. Let's train the genders. Maybe I would play a song today, like trying to learn a song in German. That would be sehr gut, right? Yeah. No, I don't know if today, but definitely I would do that. Okay. So let's put it in train mode and in the normal, on endings only. And let's try to do it. So before that, I would like to say hi to anyone there watching. Hello. Let me know if there is someone, if you want to say hi, if you are learning German, if you are a German person. Welcome. How do I say welcome in German? Welcome. Willkommen.
Willkommen.
Willkommen, everyone. An alle. Willkommen an alle. Okay, look at the Thomas Lugan. Let's go. Musik. Okay, Musik, ik is Latin? No, it's Greek, so it's das. No, it's die. Fyodor system. Okay. Sendung. Ung is die.
Die Sendung.
Die Sendung. Kunde. This is an exception because E usually is female, it's die, but this one in specific is der because of male customer.
Der Kunde.
Der Kunde. Die Küche. Küche.
Die Küche.
Die Küche. Erfahrung. This is
Erfahrung.
Erfahrung.
Die Erfahrung.
Die Erfahrung. Hallo, MD Rias Yuding General Secretary. How are you doing? All those apps I actually did for myself to study. So this is an app that I've created. This is also an app that I've created. This is also an app that I've created. This is also an app that I've created. So they are not available to download right now. I am still testing them and improving them. I will probably release it for free when I finish everything. But for now, it's just that for the system I'm using to study, usually I have an unlock, which means unlocking a grammar, a big part of grammar. And then I do an app to practice that. So for example, we have this app, which is of the unlock that we released about genders, to train genders. So what is happening here is that we have all those endings, you know, the for example, ung. Every time a word ends with ung, you come here and you say what that means. It turns a verb, an action into a thing. And then it's rock solid. So it means that every time you see ung in the end of the word, it's die.
Die Lösung.
Die Lösung. And this other one is to create sentences. So you can see here, for example, ich will Deutsch üben. It's right, the sentence build. So, and this other one is to train other stuff, you know. So that's it. I hope, I don't know, just try to subscribe, and then when I release it, I will make a post and everyone will know. But welcome. I hope you stay in the channel. Are you also learning German? Okay, let's keep going. Musik. Die
Die
Musik.
Musik.
Is it too loud? No, right? Maybe a little bit. Batterie. This is also die. Die Batterie.
Die Batterie.
Die Batterie. Pflanze.
Pflanze. Die Pflanze.
Die Pflanze. Brücke.
Die Brücke.
Die Brücke. Königin.
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 Die Königin.
Die Königin. Diskussion.
Diskussion. Die
This sounds
Diskussion.
so much like Spanish. Geschenk. Okay, this is das Geschenk
Geschenk.
because of the G in the start.
Das Geschenk.
Yeah, the prefix G. The gathers many things into one mass. Okay. Das Geschenk. Kindheit.
Kindheit.
Kindheit. Childhood.
Die Kindheit.
Die Kindheit. Technik.
Die Technik.
Die Technik. Radio.
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 Das Radio.
Das Radio. Wolke.
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 Die Wolke.
Die Wolke. Argument. Oh, ist das Argument?
Das Argument.
Das Argument. Ver, ver, Verkäufer.
Verkäufer.
Verkäufer. Because of the U here.
Verkäufer.
Verkäufer.
Der Verkäufer.
Salesman. Thema.
Thema. Das Thema.
Das Thema. Bedeutung.
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 Die Bedeutung.
Die Bedeutung. Bäckerei. Bäckerei.
Bäckerei.
Bäckerei.
Bäckerei. Die Bäckerei.
Die Bäckerei. Sonne.
Die Sonne.
Die Sonne. Ätzing. Ärzting. Ärzting. Ärzting.
Ärztin.
Ärzting. Ärzting.
Die Ärztin.
Die Ärztin. Ärztin. Instrument.
Instrument. Das Instrument.
Das Instrument. Wohnung.
Die Wohnung.
Freundschaft.
Die Freundschaft.
Schokolade.
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 Die Schokolade.
Die Schokolade. Konferenz. Oh, I don't remember this. It's also the. Oh my god, everything is the. Situation.
Die Situation.
Situation. Situation. Temperatur. 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 Hoch ist das? No, it's die. Suppe.
Die Suppe.
Konto.
Das Konto.
Das Konto. Tastatur.
Tastatur. Die Tastatur.
Konferenz.
Die Konferenz.
Stunde.
Die Stunde.
Die Stunde. Gebäude.
Gebäude.
Gebäude. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Everything is die, so I stopped paying attention for a second. Hose.
Die Hose.
Die Hose. Temperatur.
Temperatur. Die Temperatur.
Gesicht. Das
Das
Gesicht.
Gesicht.
Treppe.
Treppe. Die Treppe.
Gebäude.
Das Gebäude.
Gebäude. Doktor.
Doktor. Der Doktor.
Der Doktor. Der Autor.
Autor. Der Autor.
Der Autor. Hitze.
Die Hitze.
Die Hitze. Schüler.
Der Schüler.
Der Schüler. Fenster. Das Fenster. Die Fenster. Das Fenster. Das Fenster. Seife. Seife.
Die Seife.
Die Seife. Name.
Name.
Name. Getränk. Das Getränk.
Das Getränk.
Getränk. Entscheidung. Entscheidung.
Entscheidung.
Entscheidung.
Die Entscheidung.
Die Entscheidung.
Das Fenster.
Tochter.
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 Die Tochter.
Die Tochter. Tomate.
Tomate. Die Tomate.
Die Tomate. Tomate. Okay, Geschäft.
Das Geschäft.
Das Geschäft. Oh yeah, this A. Yeah, it's hard to stop to think about it. Yeah, I have to internalize it. Name.
Name.
Name. Omae wa mu. Sounds like Japanese. Name. Name. Der
Name.
Der Name. Polizist.
Polizist.
Yeah, this is too hard for me to do this. Polizist.
Polizist.
Polizist. I don't remember. I would say it's der.
Der Polizist.
Yeah, so everything usually related to a person doing something is der. Is the person behind an is or a craft. Der Tourist, der weak. So, okay. Straße.
Die Straße.
Die Straße. Die Ecke.
Die Ecke.
Die Ecke. Schwierigkeit.
Die Schwierigkeit.
Schwierigkeit. Die Schwierigkeit. It's impressive how I can like read this and not stutter anymore. Like just look at it and be able to at least go similar, a little bit similar, because this was alien for me. Seeing how like this is literally like consonant, 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 consonant. This doesn't have in Portuguese, my native language, so it's very hard. So Schwierigkeit.
Die Schwierigkeit.
Schwierigkeit, yeah. Bestellung.
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 Die Bestellung.
Die Bestellung. Sommer. Everything related to weather, seasons is der.
Der Sommer.
Der Sommer. The whole calendar is masculine. Information.
Information. Die Information.
Everything that ends with ion, it's from Latin and it's die. Rock solid. Natur is also die.
Die Natur.
Die Natur. Pizza is also die.
Die Pizza.
Everything that, not everything, but usually imports that ends with a are usually die. Die Pizza, die Kamera, die Oma. Kische.
Die Kirche.
Die Kirche. Sicherheit. Sicherheit.
Die Sicherheit.
Die Sicherheit. Energie.
Energie.
Energietechnology.
Die Energie.
Where is that from? I don't remember. Friseur. It's there because it comes from French and it's an import from French and it's a person that does something. So it's der Friseur.
Der Friseur.
Dusche.
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 Die Dusche.
Die Dusche. Toilette.
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 Die Toilette.
Die Toilette. Journalist?
Journalist.
Oh no, it's Joe. Journalist.
Journalist.
Is it Joe? Let me see. Journalist. German. Where is German? Deutsch? Where the hell is it? Ah, it's in Portuguese.
Journalist.
Okay, yeah. Journalist. Okay. Gut. So it's der.
Der Journalist.
Der Journalist. And is a trickster because you see the E in the end and you think, oh, it's female. It's not. Nicht. Ist nicht. It's der. No, it's das. I forgot. Okay, I knew it wasn't D. I just forgot it was das. Okay? Oh my god, look at that. Subliminal message. 6666. That's why I did it wrong. Because it was 666 and I wanted to change it to 7. Now it's 67. Oh my god, let's do it wrong again. Okay, now it's 68. Woo! Amazing. Firma.
Firma.
Firma. Okay, now I'm getting everything wrong. Now it's another number that I don't want to be there.
Das Gesetz.
Okay. Haltestelle.
Haltestelle. Die Haltestelle.
Die Haltestelle. How many times I'm doing that? 15 minutes. Okay, it feels more. I'll just keep going. Das Ende. Firma. Das Firma. No, it's die Firma. Pfanne.
Die Pfanne.
Die Pfanne. Polizei.
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 Die Polizei.
Dame.
Die Dame.
Marmelade.
Die Marmelade.
Zunge.
Die Zunge.
Mutter.
Die Mutter.
Die Mutter. Möglichkeit.
Die Möglichkeit.
Everything is die.
Die Firma.
Die Firma. Sie.
Der See.
Der Sie. Krankheit. Sorry. Krankheit. Illness.
Die Krankheit.
Küste.
Die Küste.
Die Küste. Die Blume.
Die Blume.
Die Blume. Gesundheit.
Die Gesundheit.
Ordnung.
Ordnung. Die Ordnung.
Die Ordnung. Herbst.
Der Herbst.
Der Herbst. Direktor.
Direktor.
Der
Direktor.
Computer. Oh, it's there. Oh, it's there something. Brothain.
Das Brötchen.
Sekunde.
Sekunde. Die Sekunde.
Die Sekunde. Käse.
Der Käse.
Schule.
Die Schule.
Der Computer.
Der Computer.
Grammatik.
Die Grammatik.
Reise.
Die Reise.
Die Reise. Medikament. Oof. Let me drink our water. That's a lot. I want to say hi to anyone there. Welcome, willkommen. Let me know if you are also learning German. Medikament. This is
Das Medikament.
Sonntag.
Der Sonntag.
Die Katze.
Die Katze.
Hilfe. Bla bla bla. Die Hilfe.
Die Hilfe.
Klima. Die Klima. No, das Klima. Krieg. Ah, okay. Mannschaft.
Die Mannschaft.
Die Mannschaft. Drucker. Der
Der
Drucker.
Drucker.
Der Drucker. Das Bier.
Das Bier.
Motor.
Der Motor.
Der Motor. Klima. Das Klima.
Das Klima.
Nation. Die
Die
Nation.
Nation.
Die Nation. Partei.
Partei.
Die
Die
Partei.
Partei.
Die Partei. Student. Das Student. Oh, der Student. Oh yeah. Oh my God. I'm dumb. Familie.
Die Familie.
Moment. Oh, it's there too. Oh, it's exception. Okay, it usually does. I thought I was getting crazy. I thought I was getting verrückt. Wochenende. Wochenende. Weekend. Das. Biene.
Die Biene.
Die Biene. Tourismus.
Der Tourismus.
Der Tourismus. Student.
Der Student.
Der Student. Gespräch. Gespräch.
Gespräch.
Gespräch.
Das Gespräch.
Das Gespräch. Aktivität.
Die Aktivität.
Die Aktivität. Moment.
Der Moment.
Der Moment. Wochenende.
Das Wochenende.
Das Wochenende. Auto.
Das Auto.
Das Auto. Gefühl.
Das Gefühl.
Das Gefühl. Regen. Regen. Regen.
Regen. Der Regen.
Der Regen. Nase. Nase.
Die Nase.
Die Nase. Museum.
Das Museum.
Studium.
Das Studium.
Das Studium. Banane.
Die Banane.
Die Banane. Verspätung. Verspätung.
Verspätung.
Verspätung.
Die Verspätung.
Die Verspätung. Politik. Die Politik.
Die Politik.
Zimmer. Das Zimmer.
Das Zimmer.
Erlebnis.
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 Das Erlebnis.
Das Erlebnis. Industrie.
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 Die Industrie.
Die Industrie. Dokument.
Das Dokument.
Das Dokument. Zeitung. Zeitung.
Die Zeitung.
Die Zeitung. Praktikant.
Der Praktikant.
Der Praktikant. Pause. Pause.
Pause. Die Pause.
Die Pause. Universität.
Die Universität.
Qualität.
Die Qualität.
Liebe. Liebe. Love. To love. Die Liebe.
Die Liebe.
How many words did we do? 130? No. 146. Let's do 200. Oh, let's do 251. Lehrling.
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 Der Lehrling.
Der Lehrling.
Die
Chefin.
Chefin.
Tasse.
Tasse. Die Tasse.
Die Tasse. Lampe.
Die Lampe.
Lippe.
Die Lippe.
Kerze.
Die Kerze.
Junge. Oh, you see? This is a smart thing. It made me go like D, and then it puts a one that I would say it's D because it ends with E, but it's actually der.
Der Junge.
Der Junge. You see? That's how they get you. Yep. They almost got me. Lehrerin.
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 Lehrerin. Die Lehrerin.
That's a hard one to pronounce. Gymnasium.
Das Gymnasium.
Das Gymnasium.
Wind.
Wind.
Der Wind.
Der Wind. Idee.
Die Idee.
Die Idee. Die Idee. Landschaft.
Die Landschaft.
Grenze.
Die Grenze.
Die Grenze. Schulter? Schulter.
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 Die Schulter.
Die Schulter. Oma. Oma.
Oma.
Oma.
Die Oma.
Die Oma. Freundin.
Die Freundin.
Die Freundin. Sturm.
Der Sturm.
Der Sturm. Schere. Schere.
Die Schere.
Schere. Schere.
Die Schere.
Die Schere. Okay. Schnee? Sounds like a snooze. Schnee.
Schnee.
Der Schnee.
Der Schnee.
Oh, it makes sense because in snow it makes you sneeze, right? No, it doesn't. I'm just making it up. Geheimnis.
Das Geheimnis.
Das Geheimnis. Ingenieur.
Ingenieur.
Der Ingenieur.
Der Ingenieur.
Lieben. Life. What? Ah,
Das Leben.
Das Leben. Religion.
Die Religion.
Die Religion. Frage.
Die Frage.
Die Frage. Fahrer.
Der Fahrer.
Der Fahrer. Freiheit.
Die Freiheit.
Die Freiheit. Wetter. No! It's das Wetter. Oh my god, I got a 52 streak. Sehr gut. Anmeldung.
Die Anmeldung.
Die Anmeldung. Mütze. Mütze. Mütze.
Die Mütze.
Zentrum.
Das Zentrum.
Büro.
Das Büro.
Orange.
Die Orange.
Interesse. Das. Essen. Das
Das
Essen.
Essen.
Wetter.
Das Wetter.
Das Wetter. Montag.
Der Montag.
Spinne. Spielen liegen.
Die Spinne.
Die Spinne. Foto.
Das Foto.
Interesse.
Das Interesse.
Das Apotheker.
Die Apotheke.
Die Apotheker. Minute. Minute.
Die Minute.
Die Minute. Schwester.
Die Schwester.
Einladung.
Einladung. Die Einladung. Das Zeugnis.
Okay, I think we are good at that, right? We did 172. So let's do more 10. So we finished 200. I've just noticed that I'm full of sand. Hoffnung.
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 Die Hoffnung.
Geschichte.
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 Geschichte. Die Geschichte.
Die Geschichte. Kapitalismus.
Der Kapitalismus.
Der Kapitalismus. Oh, this is das. Okay. Datum. Okay. That's enough. We did 175, right? 19 wrong. With a streak of 52. We are improving a lot on that. Unfortunately, most of them are female. But it's good to train, right? Like, I wish it had more variety. So I don't stay clicking D. But I can get the endings. And we can go hard next time. Anyway. Let's end with this. So we've done flashcards, lots of them. Now we've done a lot of this too. Then before going to the next practice, let's do a break and watch a little bit of something cultural. Because our mind needs a rest. Okay. It does. So, what should we watch? Let's finish that Every German, the other one. Where is it? Playlists. The Every German. Okay. Let's finish that. Not finish. I don't know if we're gonna finish today. So let's conclude this. Start another Pomodoro. Yeah, which was the... Let's see about moving in Germany. Yeah, that seems interesting. Apartment moving in Germany. Traditions, homes, and bureaucracy. Yeah, the part that we all hate. Bureaucracy.
Michael Müller, an average German, and his partner Julia are taking things to the next level. They're moving in together. So how big is their apartment? Which housewarming gifts are they going to receive? And how many German bureaucratic hoops are they going to have to jump through before they settle in? Let's find out.
Wait, I forgot to put the subtitles. English. Okay. Okay, let's learn about it.
Like 38% of Germans, Michael and Julia are moving house in order to improve their living space. But like 61% of Germans, Michael is clearly stressed by the move.
Oh yeah, I always get stressed moving also. I'm with Germans on that.
Michael's niece, Clara, is helping with the move. It's common in Germany for friends and family to help you move, particularly in exchange for pizza.
Oh, okay.
So, da sind wir.
52% of Germans live in rented accommodation, which is actually the highest in the European Union. For context, 37% of the French live in rented accommodation, while only 4% of Romanians.
That's a lot. 52%. Crazy, right? Romanians is 4%. I wonder how many is in Brazil.
Tenants in Germany tend to enjoy strong legal protections. As average Germans, Michael and Julia's apartment is the average size for two people, which is 102 square meters big, or 1,098 feet if you're lucky enough to still be using the imperial system.
Which is comparatively spacious by European standards. It may surprise you to know that it's normal in German rental properties for there to be no kitchen, which means there's often just a single tap that you have to build around.
Wait. Okay, but there is a kitchen, just doesn't come with the stuff, right? I don't think I understood very well.
German bureaucracy is notoriously dense, and changing addresses is no mean feat.
At the minimum, you'll have to organise new contracts with internet and electricity providers, pay your mandatory TV and radio licensing fee.
Why is there a mandatory TV and radio license fee? What if I don't watch TV and radio?
And register your new address at your local citizen's office, the Bürgeramt.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of stuff to do. Here we just have to move and provide new internet, like to pay for another internet system. But there are houses that already come with it, so I would hate to move around in Germany.
You have to do this within 14 days of moving in.
Oh my god, there is even a date.
Which is why it's very convenient that in some cities it's difficult to get an appointment. Michael's tried and tested strategy is to check the website every Tuesday and Thursday at 5:57 a.m. and feverishly refresh the page. But it's tiring work.
That's stressful.
Finally, he gets an appointment. Although in some states you can now register your address online. But let's not ruin this moment for him.
Yeah, stressful.
More than half of Germans use moving house as an excuse to redecorate and renovate.
Okay. I like that too.
But it doesn't mean they're very good at it.
It may surprise you that in a nation of data privacy lovers, Germans have their surnames on their doorbells.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me at all. I think that's nice.
Clara is bringing bread and salt, a traditional housewarming gift.
Oh.
It symbolizes warmth, prosperity, and sustenance.
Cute.
So how is moving house in Germany compared to where you're from? What do you give as a housewarming gift? As always, like and subscribe for more Average German.
Sehr gut, Average German. We finishing the playlist. No. Let's see the German in a nutshell now. Which one is the next? Oh, this one, there is only 3 left. 2 left. Okay. Why Germans are obsessed with potatoes. Didn't know about that. Let's discover.
What makes these dishes so German?
There's only potatoes in
Potatoes? Why potatoes? Well, Germans simply love them.
it. Okay, I am together with Germans. I love potatoes. I could eat potatoes every day. Potato is something that it doesn't matter how you make it, it's always good. You can fry them, you can smash them, you can literally just, put it in the oven. It's always good.
They crop up in many traditional dishes. And weirdly enough, potato is often used as a slang term to describe Germans themselves, although some do take this as a bit of an insult. But when it comes to the ways
The
that
color of this video is so bad. It's like so green.
potatoes are grown, cooked and eaten, there are certain rules. This is Germany after all. So let me give you the lowdown. First things first, we have to clear something up. Even though Germany sees itself as the land of the potato did not in fact originate here, but rather in the Andes in South America.
Oh.
The potato came to Europe in the 16th century, but it took some time before there was large-scale cultivation in Germany.
Some
Crazy.
270 potato varieties of about 5,000 known worldwide are approved for planting in Germany. Most of them have feminine names, like Belana, Gala, and Linda. Some people say they were named after the farmers' daughters.
Huh.
If you're ever visiting Germany, here are some potato dishes you need to try. Roast potatoes, mashed potatoes, potato fritters, and of course, potato salad.
Okay,
Potato
everything
salad
looks good.
with Vienna sausages. It hardly gets any more German
Oh.
than that.
I'm so hungry. Ich bin hungrig.
To some, it's even the
Hungrig.
obligatory dish for Christmas Eve dinner.
The average German eats around 56 kilos of potatoes every
Oh.
year. That's about 280 servings. A lot of potatoes. To give you
Sehr
an
gut.
example of just how much Germans love potatoes, my German grandmother sent me a whole package of them in the post from her own garden. Germany harvests
good.
the highest number of potatoes in the EU, and even ranks 6th in the whole world.
Oh.
Not bad, right? Let's take a closer look.
I wonder which ones are the other 5. She doesn't say it.
Every year on his family farm near Berlin, Sebastian Klaas harvests loads of potatoes and sells them in his own farm store. So he knows which potatoes the Germans like best.
Well, generally speaking, in Germany, they love the very dark yellowish potato. In other countries, they have them in white or very pale color. We've got one sort, it's actually red on the outside and it's dark yellow in the inside, and that's Laura.
And what's your personal relationship to potatoes?
I really enjoyed farming with potatoes. It's a lot of fun, and also this digging them out is like chasing gold nuggets.
That sounds like something everyone should try once.
My first one.
Normally, a machine would do the work, but here the first ripe potatoes are painstakingly harvested by hand in early summer. Then they're sorted and packed into boxes.
Okay. Sehr gut.
When the potato first arrived in Europe over 400 years ago, it wasn't very popular in Germany. Not many farmers knew how to harvest it. Some even ate the plant's toxic blossoms.
Ooh.
In the mid-18th century, King Frederick II tried to encourage planting the new crop with his potato orders, but had little success. But the image survives, and potatoes are still laid on his grave. The German word for them, Kartoffel, comes from the Italian word for truffle. Both grow hidden in the ground. Over the past 70 years in Germany, potato consumption has been dropping in favor of rice and pasta.
In case you find yourself invited to a German household for dinner, here are some very important potato-related words for you. Kapü or Kartoffelpü. This is the shortened version for mashed potatoes, which is very often used by children. Mehlig und festkochend. Floury and firm. This refers to the different types of potatoes because you can't use every potato for every dish. Pommes or fritten. Short form for pommes frites, which is French fries.
Okay.
Now that we've learned so much about them, it's time to finally eat some potatoes. I'm meeting someone who knows how to prepare them in the most delicious way.
As a head chef, Nico Blümel knows potatoes. So how do Germans prefer them?
Einfach klassisch die gekochte Kartoffel, ein bisschen in Butter geschwenkt mit Kräutern und Salz, und das geht am meisten. Ich glaube, gleich danach kommt die Stampfkartoffel oder Kartoffelpüree.
Worauf muss man achten, wenn man Kartoffeln zubereitet?
Ganz wichtig ist, dass man die im kalten Wasser ansetzt. Also nicht warten, bis das Wasser kocht und dann reinmachen, weil dann werden die immer matschig. Und auch darauf achten, weil es gibt mehlig kochende Kartoffeln, die werden weich beim Kochen. Und die festkochenden, die werden halt fest beim Kochen. Also die benutzt man dann für die Bratkartoffeln und für Suppen oder Kartoffelstampf die mehlig kochenden Kartoffeln.
Interesting.
Well, there you have it, the world of the potato in Germany. I had so much fun harvesting them for the first time today, and now I have even more respect for the hard work that goes into them. But do you even like potatoes? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. Is there a person that doesn't like potatoes? That would be weird. I mean, yeah. There's people to everything, right? But very good video. And yeah. Isn't she in here anymore? This average German. Oh, I don't think so. They don't do more average German or... Oh, that's sad. Okay. Anyway, I think it's time for us to get back to the settings, right? Yep. We can watch more of culture after more settings. So let me drink some water. Yeah, let's do this one right now. The Satzbau. I just need to go to the bathroom and I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. Let's keep going with the studies. Okay, so now it's time for the Satzbau. It's time for us to... Oh wait, I didn't change the... Oh, that's fine. It's time to create some sentences, okay? So let's do it. Let's do it. Shall we speak tomorrow? So, wait. Where's the... This? Is this the last version? Let me check. It seems like it. Okay. Let's do it then. Today I have to work. Heute ich muss arbeiten. Oh yeah, muss is in the second. We started well. Okay, I would like ich möchte kuschen? No. Where is the gern? Ich möchte gut kuschen. Dieses Jahr gut kuschen lernen. Okay, that's right.
Ich möchte dieses Jahr gut kochen lernen.
Kochen lernen. I have to take the train. Follow the train, CJ. Ich muss den Zug nehmen. Okay. I have to work early tomorrow. Ich muss früh morgen. Okay, wait. No. Morgen früh. Tomorrow morning. Arbeiten. Yes. Just have to think a little bit. What else? Do you want to drink something? No. Willst du etwas noch? No, noch etwas trinken? Okay. Can you help me with the homework tomorrow? Kannst du mich morgen? Okay. Bei den Hausaufgaben?
Bei den Hausaufgaben.
Hausaufgaben helfen. Okay. We're getting there. Do you want to drink something with me? Willst du mit mir etwas trinken? Is it? Wait. Do etwas. Oh, why is etwas first? Why is etwas first here? I thought wait, let's ask. Because it say that the pronouns always run to the other part, right? So I'm a bit confused now. Okay. Why in this sentence etwas goes first? Okay, let's keep going while we answers. I would like to order a coffee. Ich möchte einen. Is it einen or is it ein? I already don't remember. Kaffee bestellen. Okay, it's einen. They want to drink something with me. Willst du mit? Okay, following the. Okay, let's see here first. Good question and quick note first. It is mit mir trinken. 3 separate words. Short answer. German fixes the verb rigidly. Okay, wissen the drinking at the very end. But everything in the middle is very flexible. So both of these are correct. Ah, okay. Willst du etwas mit mir trinken? Willst du mit mir etwas trinken? The difference is in the emphasis. In German, the slot right before the final verb tends to carry the newest or most important information. In willst du etwas mit mir trinken? The with me part sits close to the trinken. So the invitation's real point, doing it together, gets the spotlight. Okay. That's exactly what you want when you are asking someone out for a drink, which is why this version sounds the most natural for this sentence. Okay. There is also lightness factor. Etwas is a vague, unstressed little word. Something a bit. And German likes to push light, low information words earlier and save the heavier or more meaningful chunks for later in the sentence. That'll make sense. So it's not that etwas must go first. It's that in this particular invitation, mit mir is the part that matters. Okay. Okay, I see. It makes sense. So here it would be the same, right? Etwas mit mir trinken. Okay. Sehr gut. I can help you tomorrow. Ich kann dich morgen helfen. I want to speak only German with you. Oof. Ich will mit dir I don't know, only nur Deutsch sprechen. Oh yeah, it's right. Okay. Tomorrow I want to travel. Morgen will ich reisen. I would like to ask you a question. Ich muss gern. Okay, what comes first here? Dich or dich? Ich muss gern dich. I don't remember. Eine Frage stellen. Oh no, it's wrong. It was dich. Okay. Well, this is the next one we're gonna study, because this is the newest unlock and it's still not internalized in my mind. Unfortunately, I can't come today. Ich kann heute leider nicht kommen. Heute kann ich leider nicht kommen. Okay. That's That's a very different sentence. It's heute first because today is the subject. Like it wants to put emphasis in like today. I unfortunately can't come. Maybe. Okay, we finished this one also. Let's go to the next one, which is the one that we actually need to review, which is the cases one, the wer, wenn. Okay, because this one, even though we're still not the best, we got internalized already. We have the feeling of it, you know. So yeah, we can do more later, but it's not the focus now. Let's focus in this one. Let's train a little bit of this one. Actually, I think I will have to do the course again because I forgot almost everything. Let's start this Pomodoro again. I would like to say willkommen, welcome to anyone watching this right now. If you are here in the stream, just say hi, hallo. Are you also learning German? Let me know. Okay. Let's do the course. Start questions. No, wait. I had to read it first. Yeah, I remember that. In every scene, there are 3 possible jobs. Someone pushes the action, someone gets hit by it, and sometimes someone catches what moves. Those jobs are the roles. Ich, the doer, pushes, mich, the target, gets hit, and mir, the receiver, catches. You already own this from English. He pushes, him gets hit. Same person, different costume for each job. German plays the same game. It just refuses to merge the last 2 costumes the way English does. Okay, so let's remember. Ich kenne him. So we actually need the guide. If I go out, okay. I would have to open another one here so I can have the guide together. Yeah. Here. Okay, let's try again. Thank you. So you is dich or dich. You here is the target. Thank you. You are the one receiving the thanks, so I think it's dir.
Ich danke dir.
Ich danke dir. Okay. Verstehst du me? Okay, in this sentence, me, I am the one being understood. So I'm the target, right? So the target is mir, right? No, it's mich. Okay. Target's mich.
Verstehst du mich?
Verstehst du mich? Okay. I'm giving her the key. I am giving her, she's the one receiving. So her. What is her? It's sie. And receiving, it's ihr.
Ich gebe ihr den Schlüssel.
Ich gebe ich den Schlüssel.
Ich gebe ihr den Schlüssel.
Schlüssel. Kannst du can you see me? I am the target because I am the one being seen. So it's mich, alright?
Kannst du mich sehen?
Kannst du mich sehen? Ich gebe I'll give you my number. You are the one receiving. So it's dir.
Ich gebe dir meine Nummer.
Ich gebe dir meine Nummer. Ich sehe Ich sehe. I see her. So she's the one I'm seeing. So she is sie.
Ich sehe sie.
Ich sehe sie. Okay, that's right. Give me the book. So I am the one receiving the book. So I am mich.
Gib mir das Buch.
Okay, that's right. Gib mich das Buch. Okay. I know him. Ich kenne. I know him. I know him. So him, he's the one being the target, right? Because I know him. He's not receiving anything. So it's, what is it? He is with an N. Okay. In.
Ich kenne ihn.
Ich kenne ihn. Okay. I can hear you. Ich kann. So you are the target, right? No, wait. I can hear you. I and the doer. And you is the target. Okay.
Ich
So
kann dich hören.
Ich kann dich hören. Ich liebe dich.
Ich liebe dich.
Oh, dich. Oh yeah, because I'm loving you. You are the target. Okay. Das gefällt. I like that. That pleases to me.
Das gefällt mir.
Das gefällt mir. Can you help me? Mir. Kannst du mich helfen?
Kannst du mir helfen?
I'll help you. Ich helfe dich.
Ich helfe dir.
Ich helfe dir. Dich. I'm helping him. Ich helfe.
Ich helfe ihm.
Ich helfe ihm. Ich liebe dich.
Ich liebe dich.
Ich. The badge, not the body. A noun's body never changes. Man is always man. What changes is the badge pinned in front. Der, den, dem. The badge announces the role. The badge system has a grammar name case. Yeah, we saw all that in the other day, 2 days ago, I think. Just remembering. So yeah. So the machine is 2 questions in order every time. First, what's the job here? He pushes, gets hit, or catches. And second, what gender is the noun? The grid hands you the badge. Okay. Let's see, my eye is hurting. Ich finde, I find the city beautiful. Okay, so what was that? I don't know. My camera stopped. Oh, it's back. Okay. Ich finde Stadt schön. So the city is what? I don't know. Okay, first of all, what is it? The city is the target, or it's receiving? No, it's the target, right? It's the target. Okay. So now I have to think. The form. I don't know if it's die Stadt. Let me see here. Okay, let's say it's die. So it would be die.
Ich finde die Stadt schön.
Okay, I'm right. I somehow my brain still have the information that it's die, because it has no endings for me to remember. So that's by heart. Okay, next one. The film gefällt das Kind. Okay, Kind, I know it's das. Okay, the child likes the film. Okay. So what is it? It's the one that pushes? Because it's the one that is liking, right? No. It's receiving? The child likes the film. Okay, this will be hard. So it's then. No, it's them. Yeah.
Der Film gefällt dem Kind.
Der Film gefällt dem Kind. Gefallen. The film does the pleasing. Ah, yeah, okay, yeah. That's the thing in German, the pleasing. Okay, okay, yeah. Forgot about that. So every time there is a gefällt, there it's them. Not a them, it's receiving. Okay, 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 I got it, I got it. Okay, the child sees the cat. So okay, the now it's there because it's the one that is seeing. Okay. So it's das.
Das Kind sieht die Katze.
Das Kind sieht die Katze. Okay. Ich sehe, I see the woman. Ich sehe, so I see the woman. So the woman, Frau, die Frau is wenn. And it's die again, right?
Ich sehe die Frau.
Okay. Ich sehe die Frau. Okay. I see the dog. Ich sehe der Hund.
Ich sehe den Hund.
Oh my god. You see, that's why it's hard to. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's forget about that. Ich trinke. Is it der Kaffee? I think it's der Kaffee. So it would be then.
Ich trinke den Kaffee.
Okay. Ich trinke den Kaffee. Okay, ich helfe. Okay, der Mann. It's receiving the help. So it's them.
Ich helfe dem Mann.
Ich helfe dem Mann. Der Mann or dem Mann? Ich helfe. Wenn, is it? Oh, this is.
Ich helfe der Frau.
Yeah, this is the hard one because when the female word is receiving, it turns der.
Ich helfe der Frau.
Ich helfe der Frau. Crazy, crazy. Why would they do that? Ich brauche. Let me check something. Ich brauche der Schlüssel. I need the key.
Ich brauche den Schlüssel.
Ich brauche den Schlüssel. Okay. Sorry, I'm back. Just had a problem here. Let me just put the camera back. Okay, we're good to go. So, ich danke. So it's receiving the thanks. So der Lehrer, it's them.
Ich danke dem Lehrer.
Ich danke dem Lehrer. Okay, I give the man the book. So ich gebe, the man is receiving, so it's when. It's der Mann.
Ich gebe dem Mann das Buch.
Der Mann, okay. I'm buying the table. Ich kaufe, wenn, der Tisch.
Ich kaufe den Tisch.
Den Tisch. Ich nehme, I don't know, I'm taken. So der Bus.
Ich nehme den Bus.
Ich nehme den Bus. I give the woman the key. Ich gebe der Frau.
Ich gebe der Frau den Schlüssel. Ich gebe der Frau den Schlüssel.
Ich gebe der Frau. Der Mann sees the dog.
Der Mann sieht den Hund.
Der Mann sieht den Hund. Okay, der Film gefällt.
Der Film gefällt dem Kind.
Dem Kind. Ich
sehe den Hund.
Okay, case beats the order, always. Okay. Der Frau gebe ich den Schlüssel. Okay, who does the giving? Who does the giving? Die Frau.
Der Frau gebe ich den Schlüssel.
Wait. Oh no. Started good, huh? Mich sieht der Hund. Who does the scene?
Mich sieht der Hund.
Mich sieht der Hund. Der Mann sieht das Kind.
Den Mann sieht das Kind.
Der Hund sieht die Katze.
Der Hund sieht die Katze.
Der Hund. Das Auto kauft der Lehrer. Who does the buying? Der Lehrer.
Das Auto kauft der Lehrer.
Lehrer. Den Hund sieht die Frau. Who does the scene? Die Frau.
Den Hund sieht die Frau.
Well, let me put some water for me. Der Mann hilft die Frau. Who does the helping? Die Frau.
Dem Mann hilft die Frau.
Water, Wasser, Wasser. I need Wasser. Ich need Wasser. Okay. Die Frau sieht den Hund. Who does the scene?
Die Frau sieht den Hund.
Bringt der Mann. Der Mann. Who does the drinking? Der Mann.
Den Kaffee trinkt der Mann.
Uff. Die Katze sieht der Hund.
Die Katze sieht der Hund.
Who does the helping?
Dir helfe ich.
Der Frau gebe ich. Who does the giving? Ich.
Der Frau gebe ich den Schlüssel.
Prepositions don't negotiate. Each of these permanently forces one case. You don't reason it out. You learn the gang. So okay, always receiving meet. Yeah. To, phone, by, aus. Always accusative. Hoch, una, gegen, Let me see what each one of these actually are. For, without, against, around, through. What's the other ones? Without, against, around, with, to, phone, by, at, aus, out of, okay, nach, to, since, seit. Okay, they look a bit similar. Okay. Let's see. Ich warte seit morning is der, so it's them.
Ich warte seit dem Morgen.
Okay. Mosquito. Oh my god, it's so windy here. I don't know if you can hear the windows. Das Fenster. Das ist für Hund. Hund ist.
Das ist für den Hund.
Das ist für den Hund.
Das ist für den Hund.
Den Hund.
Das ist für den Hund.
Ich lerne mit dem.
Ich lerne mit dem Kind.
Ich lerne mit dem Kind.
Ich lerne mit dem Kind.
Dem Kind. Ich arbeite mit der Frau.
Ich arbeite mit der Frau.
Der Frau. Ich gehe ohne Schlüssel. Oh, it's accusative. Schlüssel.
Ich gehe ohne den Schlüssel.
Okay. Das Geschenk ist von Lehrer.
Das Geschenk ist von dem Lehrer.
Von dem Lehrer. Ich komme aus Stadt. So it's when. Oh, what happened to my camera again? Think someone is calling me? Okay, it's back. It's back. It's fine. So Stadt is die and when, so it's der.
Ich komme aus der Stadt.
Ich komme aus dem Stadt. Okay. Wir laufen durch Stadt.
Wir laufen durch die Stadt.
Durch die Stadt. Ich gehe zu Arzt.
Ich gehe zu dem Arzt.
Zu dem Arzt. Ich komme nach Ich komme nach wenn Arbeit
Ich komme nach der Arbeit.
der Arbeit. Wir sitzen
Wir sitzen um den Tisch.
Oh my God.
Das ist für das Kind.
Das Auto von Frau. Der
Das
Frau.
Auto von der Frau.
Ich spreche mit
Ich spreche mit dem Mann.
dem Mann. Wir spielen gegen
Wir spielen gegen den Lehrer.
den Lehrer. Ich gehe ohne
Ich gehe ohne den Schlüssel.
den Schlüssel. Ich komme nach
Ich komme nach der Arbeit.
Okay.
Wir sitzen um den Tisch.
Für
Das ist für das Kind.
Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. I think that's it. We just did a lot. Another 30 minutes of that. So yeah, I want to focus more only on this. To be able to, by the end of the weekend, know more of that, you know, because so far it's still very hard. I feel that I'm a bit better than 2 days ago, but I want to really focus on that, you know what I mean? Get really good at this. Yeah, but my mind is already like stopping. So we need to change subject. Okay. So let's finish here. Oops, my camera is... So German Day 18 practice done. Yes, let's go. Los geht's, guys. So now it's time to a little bit more of culture before we finish. Let's watch something about the Germany history documentary. I want to do something different. The entire history of Germany. Let's watch that. 30 minutes.
Long before any nation called Germany.
Yeah, I think we can watch that. 30 minutes and then we're done for today. Let me the Pomodoro, yeah, that's what I'm searching. Okay, I will just change it here. Culture. Okay. Okay, let's go.
Existed. The lands between the Baltic. Long before any nation called Germany existed, the lands between the Baltic, North Sea and Alps were home to early humans. As the Ice Ages waned, Mesolithic hunter-gatherers and later Neolithic farmers settled the fertile valleys of Central Europe. Over the subsequent millennia, these peoples developed into various Bronze Age and later Iron Age cultures, which, by the final centuries BC, had manifested into a cultural divide, with Celtic tribes inhabiting the area to the south, while Germanic tribes, which had emerged from Scandinavia, came to occupy the north. The Celts of southern Germany were gradually absorbed by those expanding Germanic groups, who eventually came to inhabit the entire region encompassing the rivers Rhine and Danube, which formed a natural barrier between their lands and that of the expanding Roman Republic. In the 1st century BC, contact between Rome and these Germanic tribes began to increase, largely due to Roman generals such as Julius Caesar, who ordered legions across the Rhine and into the lands they called Germania. These early military expeditions, however, achieved little, so by the time of Emperor Augustus's reign in the early 1st century AD, more concerted efforts were made to bring the region of Germania and its inhabitants under Roman rule. This had disastrous consequences in the year 9 AD, when 3 entire Roman legions were ambushed and annihilated by a coalition of Germanic tribes in the Battle of Teutoburg Forest. This catastrophic defeat forced Rome to abandon any hopes of conquering Germania, and a decision was made to fix the border of the empire along a line following parts of the Rhine and Danube, as well as a series of fortifications known as the Limes Germanicus. Several Germanic tribes nevertheless lived under Roman rule to the south and west of the border, with many towns and cities, such as Cologne, Mainz and Regensburg, being established by the Romans during this time. As a result of this proximity, a residual Roman influence began to seep into Germania. Many Germanic warriors served in Roman auxiliary units, and the various tribes engaged in trade for Roman goods. Although elements of Roman material culture, such as pottery, ploughs, and even written language, began to penetrate Germanic society, they mostly retained their distinct way of life, revolving around settled farming communities without cities or coinage, and were led by warrior elites who upheld a pagan religion worshipping gods like Odin and Thor. Life in Germania remained largely unchanged in the following decades, up until the late 4th century, when a new group of people emerged from the east and triggered a domino effect that would bring irreversible changes across both the Roman and Germanic worlds. The Hunnic invasion of Eastern and Central Europe triggered the so-called migration period, which saw hundreds of thousands of Germanic peoples move westwards into the territory of the Roman Empire. This movement coincided with a dramatic weakening of the empire itself over the course of the 5th century, resulting in many of the tribes capitalizing on the opportunity to carve out new homelands for themselves. The Vandals and Suebi overran Roman Spain and advanced into North Africa. The Burgundians and Franks established kingdoms in Gaul. The Angles and Saxons invaded and settled across Britain, and the Visigoths even went on to sack Rome itself in 410 AD. By the end of the 5th century, the Western Roman Empire had practically collapsed, and in its place stood a patchwork of new barbarian kingdoms which began blending Germanic tribal leadership with lingering Roman institutions. The Goths, Lombards, and others adopted elements of Roman law, Christianity, and administration, but it was the Franks who applied this cultural fusion most effectively, carving out a large kingdom across much of what is now France and Western Germany under the leadership of King Clovis I. In the eastern part of Germany, however, the chaos born out of the migration period brought about a different set of results. The Germanic peoples who had once inhabited the region between the rivers Elbe and Oder were replaced by Slavic tribes from the east, giving rise to contrasting societies such as the Obotrites, Veleti, and Sorbs. It would nevertheless be the Frankish kings in the west who began to bring the other Germanic tribes of Western and Central Europe under their sway over the course of the 8th century. The greatest of these kings, Charlemagne, significantly expanded the borders of his kingdom by waging a brutal 30-year campaign against the pagan Saxons in the northeast. He also defeated the Bavarians and Lombards, extending his dominion southward into Italy. In recognition of his power and piety, Charlemagne was crowned Emperor of the Romans by Pope Leo III on Christmas Day in the year 800. This moment symbolically resurrected the Western Roman imperial title and laid the ideological foundations of what would later be called the Holy Roman Empire. Upon his death in 814, Charlemagne was buried in the German city of Aachen, which he had made his northern capital. But the empire he had spent his life expanding and consolidating would not long remain intact. Charlemagne's grandsons divided his empire between them in the year 843, splitting it into 3 roughly longitudinal realms. The eastern portion, comprising much of modern-day Germany, came to be known as East Francia and was ruled by Louis the German and his descendants of the Carolingian dynasty. Then, in 919, the German dukes elected the first non-Carolingian king, Henry the Fowler, a Saxon, marking the beginning of the Ottonian dynasty. However, it would be his son, Otto the Great, who would ultimately establish the earliest foundations of a united German state. After defeating the Magyars of Hungary at the Battle of Lechfeld in 955, Otto conquered much of Italy and was crowned Holy Roman Emperor in 962.
It's crazy how many wars were happening all the time, and then you think, oh my god, they conquered everything they could, but then like everything falls apart again, and then there is more and then more conquering. It was crazy to live around in those times.
Reviving Charlemagne's imperial ideal. Images like this of Otto at the Battle of Lechfeld take an enormous amount of time and effort to source and integrate into our production process. That's why we're grateful for stock media subscription services like Storyblocks, the sponsor Test ID European affairs, but it was never a centralized nation-state. Instead, it was a vast feudal conglomeration of semi-independent duchies, counties, bishoprics, and free imperial cities. Though emperors like Frederick I Barbarossa and his grandson Frederick II were powerful and ambitious rulers, they could never fully unite the divergent factions and dynasties of the innumerable princes spread across Germany. Over time, more power shifted to these regional lords, with a landmark turning point in this political evolution coming in 1356, when Emperor Charles IV issued the Golden Bull, which decreed that each new emperor of the Holy Roman Empire would henceforth be elected by 7 of the German princes. Consequently, by the late Middle Ages, the German lands remained politically fragmented and bound only by a common emperor. Yet despite this political disunity, the Germans of this era shared linguistic ties and participated in a broadly common medieval culture. Gothic cathedrals rose in cities like Cologne and Strasbourg. German knights and mercenaries marched together on crusades. Universities were founded, such as Heidelberg in 1386, and German artisans and traders prospered in commercial organizations such as the Hanseatic League, which operated in ports and cities along the Baltic and North Sea coasts. There were also a wider migratory movement of German peoples into Eastern Europe during this time, which gave rise to many German settlements and a cultural diffusion of Germanization in parts of what is now Poland and the Czech Republic. Similarly, large swathes of the Baltic region were conquered by the crusading efforts of the Teutonic Order, which for the most part was composed of German knights and soldiers. With the dawn of the 16th century, Germany and the wider Holy Roman Empire as a whole underwent a brief period of political consolidation. Emperor Maximilian I introduced a set of imperial reforms that saw a more unified state begin to emerge, with standardized laws and policies. However, much of this progress was undone by a seismic event that unfurled across the German-speaking world in 1517, the Protestant Reformation. The German monk and theology professor Martin Luther circulated his 95 Theses in Wittenberg that year, denouncing the abuses of the Catholic Church. Luther's calls for reform were aided by the recent German invention of the printing press, created by Johannes Gutenberg in the city of Mainz in 1440, which allowed these protestations against the Church to be publicized and spread en masse. What began as a theological dispute soon cleaved the empire along religious and political lines. Northern and Eastern German princes.
So interesting how religion, and it's always there somehow, like in the development of these countries, right?
Found Luther's Protestant ideas appealing. Some out of genuine conviction, while others sought a means of asserting independence from the Catholic Habsburg emperors. Meanwhile, most southern and western regions remained loyal to the Roman Catholic Church, but this rift quickly led to decades of strife and religious civil war breaking out across Germany. Emperor Charles V, a staunch Catholic, won a temporary victory over the Protestant princes in 1547, but could not crush the new movement entirely. The religious stalemate was finally formalized in the Peace of Augsburg in 1555, which allowed each prince in the empire to choose either Catholicism or Lutheran Protestantism as the official faith of his territory. Despite the peace, religious tensions continued to fester and exploded once again in 1618, with the outbreak of the 30 Years' War, one of the most devastating conflicts in German and European history. What began in Bohemia as a rebellion by Protestant nobles against the Catholic Habsburgs quickly escalated into a Europe-wide conflict, with some of the most destructive fighting taking place on German soil. Armies of all nations marauded across the countryside, and the toll on the German populace was catastrophic. By the war's end in 1648, an estimated 4.5 to 8 million people had perished, with some regions losing over half their population due to a combination of battle, famine, and disease. The conflict's conclusion was marked by the signing of the Peace of Westphalia, which reinforced the decentralized structure of the Holy Roman Empire. By the end of the 17th century, this had resulted in hundreds of principalities, dukedoms, electorates, and free cities being scattered across the German lands. However, two of these had begun to emerge as rivals for primacy: Austria and Prussia. The Habsburg dynasty of Austria, based in Vienna, had long been preeminent, providing successive Holy Roman emperors over the centuries and ruling over a sprawling, multi-ethnic realm that included the Archduchy of Austria itself, as well as Bohemia, Hungary, and other parts of Central and Eastern Europe. In the north, the rising electorate and later Kingdom of Brandenburg-Prussia, based in Berlin, had aggressively expanded its strength in recent years. Under the astute leadership of the Hohenzollern dynasty, especially Elector Frederick William in the 17th century and later King Frederick the Great in the 18th century, Prussia had transformed from a middling border state into a military powerhouse. Frederick the Great, in particular, modernized the Prussian bureaucracy and army, which he deployed in a series of audacious wars that upended the balance of power across Europe in the mid-18th century. During the Silesian Wars and the 7 Years' War, Prussia, against all odds, held its own against Austria, France, Russia, and other foes. So much so that by the time the latter conflict concluded in 1763, Prussia had nearly doubled its territory and had emerged as a recognized great power. From this point on, German affairs would be dominated by the rivalry between Habsburg Austria and Hohenzollern Prussia. The 18th century also coincided with Germany's progress in the age of the Enlightenment. Literary giants like Goethe and Schiller wrote in Weimar, while philosophers like Kant and Leibniz also made their mark. Musical prodigies such as Bach and Mozart emerged during this time, often sponsored by the German upper classes to perform in theatres and private homes. Yet despite this cultural progress, which went some way to promoting ideals of German nationalism, politically, Germany remained divided and would soon be shaken by the next epoch-defining force at the end of the century. The French Revolution, which began in 1789, and the subsequent rise of Napoleon Bonaparte, convulsed Europe, and Germany was no exception. The ideas spread by the revolution initially led some in Germany to hope for the triumph of reason and rationalism, inspired by Enlightenment thinking. On the other hand, the royal courts of Vienna and Berlin denounced the overthrow of the French king, as well as the emergent notions of liberty, equality, and fraternity. Military conflict soon followed when Prussian and Austrian forces joined a coalition of other European states to launch an invasion of France in 1792 and put an end to these revolutionary ideas once and for all. This plan, however, quickly backfired. The French successfully repelled the invasion and went on the offensive, unleashing a wave of successive military conflicts that would embroil not only Germany, but the entire European continent for the next 2 decades. By 1806, the French Emperor Napoleon had defeated Austria and Prussia and reorganized the map of Germany. In July of that year, he coerced 16 German princes into forming the Confederation of the Rhine, effectively a French puppet state covering western and southern Germany. Days later, on the 6th of August, the last Holy Roman Emperor, Francis II, abdicated and formally dissolved the Holy Roman Empire under French pressure, thereby ending an institution that had lasted for over 1,000 years since the days.
Tava lá na mesa. Branco. Tá lá na mesa. Lá embaixo,
Of Charlemagne. Napoleon's domination nevertheless brought profound change and promoted a sense of nationalism within Germany that had not been seen before. After Napoleon's disastrous invasion of Russia and subsequent defeat at the Battle of Leipzig in 1813, German forces joined the final Allied push into France itself. By the time the Napoleonic Wars ended in 1815, the victorious powers convened the Congress of Vienna to restore order. One of the settlements agreed upon was the formation of a new German confederation, a loose association of 39 sovereign states, down from the 300 plus of the old empire, which was essentially a diplomatic league intended to provide mutual defense and preserve the status quo. The 19th century thus opened with Germany still fragmented, but a growing sentiment of nationalism, defined by the idea that all German people should be united under one nation-state, was beginning to take root.
Oh, interesting.
Following this, in 1848, a wave of liberal revolutions swept Europe, and Germany was a central stage. Revolutions broke out, sparked by demands for constitutional government, national unity, and liberal rights. In Frankfurt, an all-German National Assembly convened and even drafted a constitution for a united Germany, offering the imperial crown to the King of Prussia. But the movement failed. King Frederick William IV of Prussia refused, and conservative forces, backed by Prussian and Austrian arms, suppressed the uprisings the following year. Many disappointed liberals emigrated, while for those who remained in Germany, the cause of unity and freedom entered an uneasy dormancy. Nonetheless, the mid-19th century saw progress in many other areas. Industrialization had begun to transform the German economies, especially in the Rhineland and Saxony, as railways, coal and steel industries burgeoned. By the 1850s and 1860s, Prussia had leveraged this economic growth and, in combination with its military strength, had positioned itself as leader of German unification by force, under the leadership of the renowned statesman Otto von Bismarck. Appointed as the Prussian minister-president in 1862, Bismarck set out to unify Germany under Prussian dominance, deliberately excluding Austria. In a masterful series of short wars, he first defeated Denmark in 1864, seizing the duchies of Schleswig and Holstein, before turning on Austria in 1866, defeating its forces at the Battle of Königgrätz. The result was decisive. Austria was sidelined from German affairs, and a new North German Confederation was formed in 1867, with the Prussian King Wilhelm I as its president. The southern German states of Bavaria, Württemberg, Baden, and Hesse-Darmstadt remained outside this confederation, but were tied to Prussia by defense pacts. Bismarck anticipated that only an external threat or war would persuade these southern kingdoms to rally behind and join Prussia in a political union. Such an opportunity presented itself in 1870 with the outbreak of the Franco-Prussian War. France had grown increasingly wary of Prussia's rising power, and so, in July of that year, Emperor Napoleon III declared war, expecting a quick victory. Instead, Prussia and its southern German allies mobilized with stunning efficiency, and, within weeks, had encircled the French armies and captured Napoleon III himself at the Battle of Sedan. After later capturing Paris, Bismarck and the German princes agreed to proclaim a unified German empire, and, on 18th of January 1871, inside the glittering Hall of Mirrors at the Palace of Versailles, King Wilhelm I of Prussia was proclaimed as Kaiser. The German Empire rapidly became a formidable presence in Europe, rich in coal and iron, and with a well-educated populace. The newly unified Germany industrialized at breakneck speed. By 1900, it was one of the world's leading industrial powers, rivaling Britain and the United States. German cities like Berlin, Hamburg, and Essen swelled with factories and workers, and railways crisscrossed the empire. Alongside its industrial might, Germany fostered intellectual and cultural brilliance during this era, producing scientists like Einstein and Planck, composers like Brahms and Wagner, and philosophers such as Nietzsche. Politically, the empire was ruled as a federal monarchy, with Bismarck serving as chancellor. He initiated pioneering social welfare legislation, old age pensions and health insurance, to undercut the appeal of the socialist movement, and he engaged in the Kulturkampf, culture struggle, to assert state control over the Catholic Church. In foreign policy, Bismarck's strategy was to preserve peace and stability now that Germany had achieved unification. He crafted a complex system of alliances with Austria-Hungary and Italy in 1882 to diplomatically isolate France and maintain the balance of power in Europe. Bismarck famously declared Germany as a satiated power in 1871, with no further territorial ambitions in Europe. However, this restraint would ultimately not last. In 1888, Kaiser Wilhelm I died, but his son, Frederick III, who succeeded him, reigned only briefly before succumbing to illness. The throne then passed to Wilhelm II, who was young, restless, and eager to assert his own personal rule. He dismissed the aging Bismarck in 1890 and took a more hands-on approach to governance, seeking to elevate Germany to a global imperial power on par with Britain. Under Wilhelm's direction, Germany built a large modern navy and established colonies in Africa and the Pacific. This new course was both aggressive and nationalistic, straining Germany's relations with other great powers, which by the early 20th century had resulted in rival power blocs forming across the continent. Germany's ties with Austria-Hungary solidified, while France, Russia and Britain formed an alliance system of their own. Europe, with Germany at its centre, was once again a powder keg of tensions, teetering on the precipice of total war, and it would take only a spark to ignite it all. The assassination of Austria's Archduke Franz Ferdinand in July 1914 set off a chain reaction among the alliance systems, resulting in the outbreak of the First World War. Germany and its allies, including Austria-Hungary, the Ottoman Empire and Bulgaria, faced off against the allied powers of France, Britain, Russia, and later Italy and the United States. The German army initially achieved great successes, nearly reaching Paris in 1914, before being halted on the Marne. In the east, they won crushing victories against Russia. However, the war soon bogged down into trench warfare, especially on the Western Front. Years of stalemate, mass slaughter, and a British naval blockade gradually sapped Germany's strength. By November 1918, Germany was exhausted. Over 2 million of its soldiers were dead, and, with defeat looming, the imperial government collapsed, with Kaiser Wilhelm II abdicating on the 9th of November and fleeing into exile. An armistice came into effect 2 days later, on the 11th of November, and the guns fell silent. With Germany in little position to negotiate, the Allied leaders met to dictate the peace terms. The resulting Treaty of Versailles was harsh on Germany, which was forced to accept blame for the war, surrendering neighbouring territories to France and Poland, as well as all its overseas colonies, and pay enormous war reparations to the victors. The treaty's punitive clauses caused shock and humiliation among Germans across the political spectrum, greatly damaging the newly democratic Germany's legitimacy. The resulting Weimar Republic was born in 1919, but faced tremendous difficulties from the outset. Racked by political violence from both the right and the left, as well as huge war debts and economic inflation, Germany was on the brink of societal collapse. Despite some stability in the mid-1920s, bringing political and cultural relief, beneath the surface, resentment over Versailles and economic vulnerabilities persisted. In 1929, the Great Depression struck another hammer blow to the nation's recovery, and, as coalition governments in the Reichstag floundered over how to respond, a sense grew that democratic politicians were incapable of decisive action. It was in this climate of crisis that the radical right wing of German politics made its breakthrough. The National Socialist German Workers' Party, led by Adolf Hitler, promised to rip up the Versailles Treaty, fight communism, restore German pride, and end the economic misery. The Nazis exploited modern propaganda techniques and mass rallies to great effect, leading to a surge in electoral support and the appointment of Hitler as Chancellor in 1933. Once in power, he moved with ruthless speed to establish a totalitarian dictatorship under Nazi ideology. Hitler's regime was characterized by extreme nationalism, militarism, and racial ideology. The Nazis propagated a hateful anti-Semitism that led to Jews, who had lived in German lands for centuries, becoming demonized and stripped of their citizenship. Many Jews fled the country while they still could, but those who remained would soon face far worse. Having consolidated power domestically, Hitler turned to an aggressive foreign policy aimed at overturning the post-First World War order. In flagrant violation of the Versailles Treaty, Germany rearmed itself, but the Western democracies of Britain and France were mired in appeasement and were unwilling to risk starting another war. Hitler formed alliances with fascist Italy and Imperial Japan before launching a series of territorial annexations to unite German-speaking peoples in Austria and Czechoslovakia. Then, on the 1st of September 1939, Nazi Germany invaded Poland. 2 days later, Britain and France declared war on Germany, marking the start of the Second World War. Within 2 years, by mid-1941, German forces had overrun most of continental Europe, from France to the Western Soviet Union, and from Scandinavia to North Africa. Hitler's conquests brought millions of Jews, Poles, Slavs, and others under Nazi occupation, and the regime's racial policy escalated from persecution to systematic genocide. By the following year, 1942, however, Germany's progress in the war had begun to reverse. The Allies, now comprising Britain, France, Russia, and the United States, went on the offensive, and, over the next 3 years, gradually closed in on Germany from both east and west. By the spring of 1945, much of Germany lay in ruins and was on the brink of imminent defeat. On the 8th of May, Germany surrendered unconditionally, thereby ending the war in Europe. In the aftermath of the Second World War, Germany ceased to exist as a unified state once again. The Allied powers carved out and occupied different zones across Germany, and similarly divided Berlin into 4 respective sectors. The intention was to administer Germany jointly and eventually determine its future. However, as the Cold War set in, cooperation frayed, with the Western Allies merging their zones economically to pursue reconstruction along free market lines, while the Soviets stripped their zone of industrial assets and installed a communist administration. By 1949, it was clear that Germany was split by more than just occupying armies. It was divided by the ideological Iron Curtain that had descended across Europe. The 3 Western zones formally united to create the Federal Republic of Germany, commonly known as West Germany, while the Soviet zone became the German Democratic Republic, or East Germany, with a communist government backed by the Soviet Union. The remaining decades of the 20th century saw the Cold War play out, with the 2 rival German states forming the front line between ideological East and West. The contrast between the 2 was stark. West Germany became a liberal, democratic and capitalist society, whilst East Germany became a Soviet satellite state with a centrally planned economy, governed by a repressive one-party dictatorship. This division was iconically encapsulated by the construction of the Berlin Wall in 1961, which sealed off West Berlin to stop the growing number of people from the East escaping and seeking their freedom. For nearly 4 decades, Germany remained divided, but by the 1980s, the GDR's economy was stagnating, and dissatisfaction simmered beneath the surface of the seemingly stable communist regime. The crucial year came in 1989, when peaceful mass protests erupted across East Germany, demanding freedom and reform. Overwhelmed, the East German leadership finally relented, and, on the night of the 9th of November, the government unexpectedly announced that East Germans would be allowed to travel freely. Jubilant crowds swarmed the checkpoints, and Berliners from east and west climbed atop the wall and began chipping away at it. The fall of the Berlin Wall symbolized the end of the Cold War division in Germany, and within less than a year, German reunification was achieved when the 5 re-established eastern states joined the Federal Republic to form one sovereign nation. In the years since then, steady progress has been made in knitting the country back together. Berlin once again became the national capital, and the reunified Germany promptly assumed a powerful and leading role on the international stage. Today, the country stands as one of the most populous nations on the European continent, and is by far its largest economy, known for its engineering and automotive industries. Germany's long historic journey, with all its triumphs and tragedies, stands as one of the central threads of Europe's story. A once fragmented land that eventually found unity, and a nation that was able to reinvent itself as a peaceful leader in the modern world. Thanks again to Storyblock.
Amazing video. It was a lot of information for me to just remember, but having this general idea of how it formed, like how Germany became a thing and since from before Christ, like that's amazing. So cool. I want to go deeper into details later, mainly in this part of the last century, But yeah, sehr gut, sehr gut. Let's see what people are saying here. Yeah. Well, everyone, I think that's it. We are already streaming for 2 hours and 45 minutes. So, yes, finishing the culture. Another day of learning German. That was a big day right there. Yeah, lots of practicing, a little bit of everything, lots of cultural stuff, and finishing with this German history video, 30 minutes explaining the whole history of Germany. Sehr gut. I'm very happy with the progress we did today. So, tomorrow I think we're gonna do another session of practice, mainly focusing in the unlock 1.4. And then the next day we're gonna have a new unlock. Okay, so thanks everyone for watching. If you're watching this later on YouTube, thank you also. I'm very happy with the progress we also making in the channel. We are close to 300 subscribers. Yeah, we have 294 or 95 subscribers right now. So if you're listening to this, don't forget to subscribe also. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow. Tschüss.